or read to learn. And that's really important. So with our first evaluator of the evening, all the way from Mauritius Island, another beautiful island in this world. And look at him, just ready to go, this nice button-up polo and nice hat, big smile. Let's all welcome Robin Chan to Evaluate Toastmaster John.
Thank you very much. Am I audible right now?
Yeah.
How many of you here have benefited from Toastmasters mentoring? Raise up your hand. All right, I see hands. Thank you very much. And this is what Toastmaster John has shared with us today about his journey as a mentor and a protege in Toastmasters. Pretty good job on that. What I like about your speech right at the beginning itself, you asked that question and expected an answer. Not a lot of speakers can do that, but Toastmaster John, you were able to do that and capture your audience right from the start to listen to your speech. Good job on that. And what I like about your speech was it was conversational. It's like talking to a friend. You know, when you talk to a friend, it's just like you don't have stress. You always want to pay attention and so on. So you were like talking to us as a friend. Really good job on speaking to us in that way. Now, I would like to give you some points of recommendation on how you can elevate your speech. Number one, it's your delivery. How do you work on your delivery is, what I notice is your eye contact, your hand gestures, and your virtual background. So let's start with eye contact. Eye contact, you were looking everywhere. You were not focused right at the camera. And your hand gestures, you know, you are here and there. It's like moving all around. And in terms of your virtual background, I believe that you know that. You know, your virtual background was distracting in terms of when you want to show Hollywood. So what I would suggest to you is for your eye contact, look right at the camera here. So how do you do that is to practice. Practice, practice, and practice right in front of a camera. And when you practice by recording yourself. Because when you record yourself, you can see your eye movement, where is it moving? And you can also see your hand gestures. Am I moving right? Am I moving with purpose? So what I would advise to you is to move your hands with purpose. Point number one, point number two, point number three, and then you go on. In terms of virtual background, it's a great tool we can use to change your background as Hollywood or change to Los Angeles or anywhere in the world. You can do that. Second thing is I want to recommend you is your content. Your content was great, but I believe that it can be greater. What I noticed that it was a short speech. I would like to hear more of you because it was interesting. So what I would suggest to you is to work on the process of your mentoring. Ask questions like, what were you doing before mentoring? What did you do during mentoring? And how did your life progress from there onwards? And lastly is to add a conclusion, like a lesson or a call to action. Overall, work on your delivery and work on your content, because that's my recommendation to you. And I believe that the power of mentoring can be more meaningful after this. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Awesome. Great job, Robin. Way to go. One thing about being a teacher, I'm a teacher for those of you who don't know me. For the last 18 months teaching online, this year I decided to tell all my students to remove any filters and any background, virtual backgrounds, because of that same reason. It's been completely distracting. And most of my students got angry about it, but I don't care. It's my classroom, right? Like, this is my session. Anyways, good job, Robin. Solid feedback. Next, we have our second evaluator. I've seen this guy grow through Toastmasters, and he went from someone who was like typical, you know, introvert, shy, kind of nervous, telling his personal stories, to someone who is power hungry and just wants more, right? Can't get enough in a good way. So let me introduce to you our second evaluator, Reno, evaluating Amelia. Reno, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. Amel waiting for the sun to rise again. And in this speech, she chose to tell the story using her own personal experience. And we're going to see how good she is going to do. She did deliver her speech. So let's start with what I like about her speech. First is the way she started her speech, which is obviously she asked all of us a question, and all of us can answer, which is how we feel about the current situation in the last few weeks. Secondly, since this is a storytelling, I think this is one of the more clever part of her storytelling is how she used emotion to make us engage in her story, especially fear. Because again, she's talking about the bad subdisease that we all have. So fear is a great way for making the audience engage with the story. And third one, really love how you wrap your story in the end, especially with the moral takeaway. I'm trying to quote you, maybe I'm making it wrong, but as we might think the worst are behind us, but we think we need to keep going until the sun rises again. I really love that ending line. It's really wrap up the entire story. And what I think she can improve on, since this is about storytelling, is grammar. Because in the story, we like to play and erase the word to evoke the most emotion from the audience. Bad grammars and incorrect word can break a great story. Here are two examples that I heard from the entire speech. Obviously, there's more, but this is two. First is, and they got positive to COVID, which I think it can be better. Like they got tested positive for COVID. That's the first one. Second one is, second time the hospital closed again. And I think the hospital closed again for the second time it will make the story flow even better. So, and the challenge that I like to give to you, I noticed in your story, there are two climates. First one is when your hospital staff going on party and got tested positive. Second one is when the hospital started to get flooded with patients and the drugs are getting scarce. I think we can add something to connect these two parts together. Maybe after the first part, we can say, but you know what? It is not the worst part. The worst part is still ahead, and it will evoke even more curiosity from the audience. Overall, pretty good story. Other than the usage of the words, I think I love it, especially the moral takeaway. Thank you so much, Amel, and back to the GE.
All right, thanks, Reno. Great job. Solid feedback. All right, this next Toastmaster is evaluating our third speaker, Ping, who referred to me as someone who looks scary. My students think so too, so it's okay. But I'm not, I swear. But this evaluator, I've known her for 20 years. Oh, wait, no, an hour and 20 minutes. Right. She is from JTC, member of Toastmasters, and speaking English is like a natural to her as breathing, which is pretty good because I'm a fluent English speaker and I still mess up quite a bit. So awesome. Let's welcome Miriam to evaluate Ping.
Thank you. Am I audible? Am I visible? Okay. Finding that one person who would have your back, someone who would be there for you through thick and thin, through good and bad. A thought that has once entered my mind through the front door and then went out the back immediately. Ping has managed to deliver a speech that was relatable to every single introvert out there in the world, including me. He has somehow managed to convince me to actually, talk to my acquaintances after this, probably. And during the whole speech, I've noticed that you're quite animatic when you're speaking. Like when you speak, you would also use your hands, and then you would show the book that you said that it was your Bible, and that you go through life with just a couple pieces of paper, and that's amazing. And you don't just express the words that you talk about with just your mouth, like just talking. No, you also use your body, like just as I said before. It brings out so much life, and it is very captivating to watch. And because of that, you managed to capture the audience's attention, including mine. Great craftsmanship, Ping. And though through every excellent speech, there are always more to be learned. And I do have a few suggestions for you. Well, actually, just the one. Isn't that amazing? I only have one suggestion for you. That's how amazing it is. And I really enjoyed this speech. Now, what I suggest is that, well, sometimes during your speech, I noticed that you take pauses and breathers and at odd points, and so that it makes me a bit difficult for me to find at which part of the speech you are on. So I couldn't really tell when you moved to the body or when you were close to the closing. So what I would like to try to suggest is you should practice a bit more before your speech, and maybe mark out a few points at which is probably a good point to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Because through the whole thing, I've noticed that you are so excited that you've rushed through most of it. Don't forget, it's your speech. You made it by yourself. And you spent hard work on it. So I would like it if you would take your time and enjoy your speech, so that the audience could also easily tell at which part you are on. I'm sure you'll do great. And one more thing, I have a favorite part of your speech that I would like to say. Good is hard to find. Well, hard is very easy to find. Thank you. Back to G.
Wow. Thick and thin and this and that. I love alliteration. And especially when you start off a speech with it, it gives people, I mean, I'm doing the evaluation already, but it's just great. Good attention getter. Well done. All right. Well, evaluations, a lot of learning involved there. Now let's go to the evaluation session and see how we did as a meeting. So I'm going to call upon my fantastic Avengers team to give us the reports on how we did today. And first and foremost, let's bring in our other fellow teacher in here, probably a lot nicer than I am in her classrooms, our lovely grammarian, Toastmaster Vera.
All right, thank you, our GE. So I really enjoy all of this session for sure. All the speakers are great. All of you are sharing really wonderful stories, speeches. Okay, let me share my screen tonight. Okay, so I actually note quite a lot of beautiful quotes or words from all of you, and maybe I will not read one by one, as you can see, so quite a lot. Yeah, storm already passed. We can see the sunshine once again. Best friend is only one. When we think about something good, it's hard to find it. Before, it was also mentioned once again by the evaluator of Pink. And here are some more beautiful quotes and words that I noticed from all of the speakers tonight. Thank you very much for sharing. Those words are really wonderful and that stick in my heart. Here's some suggestion in what is that I found out. during the meeting, like pronunciation. Not so many actually, because I really enjoy everyone's English speaking here. I just noticed some of them here. Suggestion, not suggestion, race, destiny, even though, games. Only those things that I found out last time for the pronunciation. And then for the grammar, maybe you can help me here to fix it together. The first one, every Toastmaster has their own unit. What do you think will be better to fix this sentence? Anyone? Okay. Every Toastmaster has their own uniqueness, right? So this one's supposed to be the noun. Unique is the adjective. The second one, I as prodigy. What is missing here?
I am BM.
Yes, the M. I am as the prodigy. It's only two choice. What about this one? The plural.
Choices.
It's only two choices. Yeah. It is make me tired. What about this one?
Makes me tired.
Yep, it makes me tired. After 10 or 14 days, okay, this one also plural. After 10 or 14 days. And then the last one, we need to use it very, very wise. What do you think?
Use it wisely.
Wiser.
Yes, we need to use it
Wisely.
wisely. Yeah, overall, I really enjoy it. I just noticed some improper grammar, and I think the rest are great. And then congratulations, here are some of you who are using our word of the day tonight. Melita used it one time, Aji 2 times, Amel 1 time, Never 1 time. Congratulations. I think that's all my report today. Thank you very much. I'll be back to our GE.
Thank you. The cool thing when you're part of a team is your teammates keep you accountable. And I am no different. So let's go rewind real quick and bring back our evaluation for our table topics. My bad, Toastmaster Denny. Let's hear Toastmaster Denny with his evaluation on table topics.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Okay. Everyone, thank you. So first I will evaluate Resita. Resita have a great story and using smile. So we really interested to see the story goes. But see too many have filler word. So if she want to prevent the filler words, she can just pause like I do right now, like that. And then for Nitin, I can feel the energy and I get motivated. You have very good energy, but I feel that your body move too many. So we get distracted by your body movement. I think that's what I feel good and what need to be improved. Probably you can just stand in the place and using some hand gesture. For Seni, I think it's good for start with a quote and end it with quote. So it's really good. And if I may suggest something for improvement is for the time management. I think you get going with the story and you loss of time. I think that's the problem. The story is very touching. I think I like the story. And for Nifer, Kadawa, I think you have a great advice using as a story. But if I may suggest to improve your eye focus, I think is kind of little bit not good. So you can focus in the camera like the evaluator. I think Robin also say that. So can focus in the camera and we can feel like you look at us. For Emia, I think you have a great personal story, but I feel like you have something, your camera is moving around. I don't know why your camera is like dropping in the story. I think it's like, are you fall? What happened? Oh, I think it's just the camera. That's what happened when your speech. For Dian, you have a great structure. Start with, and with, you start the story opener, and you have the bodies 1, 2, and 3, and then you end with the closing. If I may suggest to move to be improved, your body is, when you speak, you always move little bit right and left, right and left, right and left. I feel it's earthquake or something happened. Left, right, left and right. But yeah, you have a great structure. So if everyone as a table topic, you can have Dian as example for a great structure in speech. For Santos, I think you have a great when you, before you answer, you take time to think and your story is move flowing as we are. And if I must suggest to improve, you always look up. I don't know what is in your up. I think there's something there, probably, but I hope it's just your eyes. I think that's from me. And great start. I think back to Ben.
All right, excellent. Again, keeping me accountable as GE. I go back in reverse one more time and talk to our timer to make sure everyone is eligible. You can see the chat box on the right. But let's let her talk a little bit. Melita?
All right, so as you can see in the text box, I put all the recap. So congratulations to all speakers that eligible to be voted, and for Sunny, you can try next time. All right, thank you.
All right. Okay, now that we have all of our speakers at their times, now we can get the poll going. Sunny, do you want to launch the poll? Everyone must vote. This is not a democracy. You must vote to make it a democracy, but you have to. Like Australia, you have to vote, not like the US. Sunny, ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Mr. GE.
Yeah, let's launch it.
Everyone, yes, just like I told you before, you have to attention to all of the speakers, and here I launch the poll. You guys see the vote? Please,
Yep.
yes, please vote, vote, vote. Like Mr. Ben said, this is the democracy country. Vote. Every single vote matters.
Pretend it's Australia where you have to vote, not the US where half the people don't have to vote. Or Indonesia, you guys can vote also, but you don't. Not everyone does. Right? Anyways, just vote. It's fun.
Okay, hold on. 83%. Come on, come on. Oh, left 3 people don't vote. I don't know who, but if you haven't voted, please PM me in the chat. I'm waiting for you, and I close the poll.
All right. And we'll hear back from Sunny at the end. Give us the rewards.
Mr. Ben, is the whole screen still there? Or
nope,
no? I don't.
Nope.
No
It's
more?
gone.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Now we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Let's go to our counter, Mr. G'day.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Okay, thank you, Ben. So now it's time for me to report the number of times of each speaker use a lexical pillar and non-lexical pillar. Let me share the screens. I will share to you the summary. I have summarized the total lexical pillar and non-lexical pillar for each speaker. So yeah, is it visible, Ben?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So yeah, let me share and notice to all speaker for your feedback and to improve. This is about the pillar words, the lexical pillar and non-lexical pillar. Lexical pillar is yeah, pillar word that you used to connect sentence together. It's like so, yeah, what, now, and etc. And also non-lexical pillar are pillar word with serve no purpose, like hum, her, and etc. So for yeah, for Aji, I count that there are total 9 lexical pillar, and for non-lexical pillar there are yeah 1 lexical pillar. And then for bands, only congratulations, only I hear only 1. For Ayu Wirawati is 3 lexical pillar and no non-lexical pillar. For Melita, I don't hear or count any lexical pillar and non-lexical pillar, any pillar words. And then for Shani, it's only 1 lexical pillar. And then for Yuliani, there are 7 lexical pillar and also yeah 15 non-lexical pillar. Most of them is And then Denny, there are 7 lexical pillar and no non-lexical pillar. And for Jones, there are 3 for lexical pillar and 2 non-lexical pillar. And for Amelia, it's 6 lexical pillar, and then there is no non-lexical pillar. For Pink Hendra, I hear only 2 lexical pillar. For Resita, 6 and 1 non-lexical pillar. So for Titin, 1 lexical pillar. For Seni, 2 lexical pillar. Nipere 4, and then Amy 2, Dian 3, Santos 1, Robin 2, Reno 3, Marian 1. So yeah, that's all that I can count for lexical pillar and non-lexical pillar. Hope this will help you to improve for the future speak. Thank you, Ben. Back to you.
Awesome. If you guys look at the agenda right now, at 8:42 is when I'm supposed to give my general evaluation speech. We were right on time. This is awesome. I love it. So 8 minutes exactly on the clock. Let's go. All right. So this meeting started on time. We are going to finish on time. I swear we are. And let me give a shout out to our Tom Aji. He set up the meeting a week ago, got all the role players, all the speakers, all the evaluators. And the really cool thing is we have like so many countries that are represented today. We had someone from Bangladesh, India, Malaysia, of course, Indonesia, Mauritius, wherever the heck that's at, right? Who knows where that's at? Anyways, and me, I'm from the US, but live in Indonesia as well. So totally an international meeting, which is fantastic. Next, our SAA, she's no longer here, but she, if you saw her, this, you know, in the beginning, her name is Ayu. She is also a visiting Toastmaster from Ubud Canggu Toastmaster Club here in Bali. She is what you call a spark plug. You let her talk and she will take over. So she did a great job welcoming everyone and starting the meeting on time and waiting for our role players to kind of arrive. So great job by her. And also Amelia, Aji, and you guys also did that before Ayu got there. So way to step in. Melita, as the president of this club, she greeted the guests. She apologized if your name isn't going to be correct, which is important, right? As an American teacher teaching in Indonesia, I know the importance of trying to get names correct, especially here in Bali. Some kids have like 35 names in their name, and I have to make sure I get it correct. That's a sign of respect, right? It's okay to, you know, correct somebody. You don't want someone calling you the wrong name your whole life. Okay, so good job with that, Melita. Aji, again, bringing in the Toastmasters energy, explained what is Toastmasters all about. Again, Ayu, Melita, and Aji both welcome the guests and new guests as well, which is really good. Now let me move over to our grammarian. Lyra, fantastic job. And again, being someone where English is a second or third language and stepping up and trying to evaluate the English language, the pros, and then what we can do better is always a challenge, and you took it head on. So great job there. Denny, I didn't skip you, but I did. My bad. Your table topic evaluations always a good feedback. You're always high energy and very complimentary. One thing I should give you a little what you could do to improve here, and this is for everyone. When you give someone a good job or good advice, do not use the word but right after it. Because whatever you just said is completely contradictory to what's saying next. You cannot say, oh, today was a good day, but it was amazing. That's not proper English. It's going to be the opposite. Today was a good day, but I got in a car accident. Right? That it's going to be the opposite. So end on a full stop. You did a great job, period. One thing I would think you could do to be better is this, blah, 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 right? So don't use that as a compound sentence, right? All right, our counter, we have this really cool little filler spot where he makes it easy to kind of collect all of our uhs and filler words. And, sometimes even as an English speaker, I usually win, get the high score of all the filler words and non-lexical stuff. Yeah, so, yep, got it. So good day, good job. All right, to our timer. Again, someone I didn't skip, but I was gonna do it. She reminded me anyways. Again, Melita, keeping us on time, letting us know in the chat box, and letting me know to not forget about you. Very good. Seni, always doing the job. Whatever job is asked of you, you do it with a great smile and ready to go. And that's what makes a great team player. Table topics. Giuliani. Now, I got to be Giuliani's first mentor. So I've seen her grow throughout this year in Toastmasters. And, like most of us, we start off kind of shy, introverted. And she was able to kind of take charge and run a solid table topics with relevant questions. And you got to see a lot of emotion get pulled out of people when they speak, which is great. Great. So very good job, Giuliani. Fantastic table topic session, getting the guests in from all over the place, allowing people to feel welcomed and participate. Okay, so let's move on to our evaluators. Robin, all the way from Mauritius. I get to see Robin quite a bit. Again, he always brings a positive smile, energy, and with that kind of approach, it really allows someone, when they have that kind of niceness, to give good feedback, because it's not going to hurt too much, right? So he started off with great audience engagement, right? Which is right along where John, his speech was audience engagement. Great points. We're talking about delivery, eye contact, hand gestures. He talked about the virtual background, which is something I hate, especially when my students are talking. So good specific points on what you can work on. Robin, good job. Reno. Now, for those of you guys that don't know Reno, he has a very unique delivery. It's very calm, soft, doesn't go too high, doesn't go too low. So it's very clear. You know exactly what he's saying when he's giving you that feedback. And again, when you have someone giving you relaxing feedback and you might not do something well, it's nice where someone's not just making you feel like crap. Robin does a great job. Now, selfishly, I would like to see Robin go out of his comfort zone every once in a while and give me a little bit of high and low emotion. That'd be kind of cool. Make me surprised. See Robin, I mean, not Robin, but Reno get really excited or really angry, maybe. So also, Reno, when you say at the end, that's pretty good, when you're having that tone, that unique tone, saying something is pretty good, think about this. How is that food? That's pretty good. It sounds worse than good, right? Like, how's that food? It's really good, Mom. That's pretty good, Mom. It's not really a good compliment. It's a pretty good compliment, right? It's not good, right? Pretty good. So when you're trying to be really nice to someone and complimentary, try to find some other word to use, in my opinion. Now, Miriam, is that pronounced correctly? Yeah, all right. Again, she started off with alliteration, which I love. When I taught English, I love teaching figurative language and kind of how to use the English language to grab attention. And, when you sound like Dr. Seuss right from the get-go, it really helps. And again, when she was talking, I can literally close my eyes and I knew she was talking with a smile, right? Again, most of my students know I don't talk with a smile and it scares them. But on the other hand, when you talk with a smile, And again, it allows people to be in a calm setting. Most of you guys are on the edge of your seats, scared and nervous when I'm talking even now. Not when Miriam spoke. She gave very clear, precise feedback. And again, she did it so well and so elegantly. Fantastic. All right, 8:50 exactly. Great meeting, everyone. Back to you, Tom.
Okay, so basically that's all for the sessions tonight. So we're going to move on to the Hall of Fame session. And for this, I would like to call the ballot counter to announce the winners of tonight's meeting.
Yep, it's me again, coming for the last time before the meeting ends. All right, let's welcome our winners. We start from the table topic speakers. The best table topic speakers for today is, drumroll please. Congratulations, Toastmaster Emi Ermia. Congratulations, Ibu Emi.
Yay, congrats, Bu Emi. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Our VPPR, John, would you like to help me to take the picture of the winners?
Of course. So
Thank you.
give your best smile, Bu Emi. 1, 2, 3. All right.
It's
Thank
done,
you.
yeah? All right. Then we move to the best evaluators. Drum roll, please. Drang, drang, drang. And the best evaluator for tonight's meeting is Robin Chan from Mauritius. Congratulations, Robin.
Yay, congrats, Robin.
Take photo.
Take pictures.
Give your best smile. 1, 2, 3. All right.
All right. And the last but not least is the best speaker of the day. The winner is, drumroll please, Pink Hendra from Medan as well. Congratulations, buddy.
Ooh, congrats, Ping.
Okay. Give your best smile. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Okay, that's all for the winners. And I give the control back to Tom or President.
Tom.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's been a while, Sunny. You need to come often. Okay, yes. So that's basically it for the meeting tonight, everybody. For the meeting, Magical Ballet Toastmasters meeting tonight. So thank you so very much for coming and doing your projects and helping with the roles and everything. So I will sign off, and therefore I will give the control back to our president of the club, Melita.
Thank you, Aji, and also thank you to all role takers, speakers, table topic speakers, evaluators. Well done, everyone. Now I would like to hear comments from guests. It will be appreciated if you could turn on your camera because we want to see your beautiful smiles. Okay, I would like to ask from Nerfair, right? So we met a couple times, but still, I think I failed to pronounce your name well.
Yeah, I know you're doing it right. Thank you, GM Lita, the president of the Magical Bali Toastmasters Club. Right. I feel that every club that you visit, there is some learning experience. And now with the COVID thing and when everything is online, I do try to visit some clubs here and there, which is always very interesting. Today's meet was very interesting. It was very engaging, and there were a lot of things we could relate to. And there were some very good speakers as well, very good evaluators. It was a job well done, and I stayed engaged throughout the whole session. So everyone, keep soaring, keep doing your best, and I will see you all again at another meeting, hopefully in the near future. Thank you so much for having me with you all. Okay, thank you, Magical Toastmasters Bali.
Yes, thank you so much. And if you don't mind, please inform us or put in the chat box your club meeting schedules so we all can visit you to Royal
I am in
Fremont.
touch with someone. Probably I will send the link to that person.
All right, cool.
I'm in touch with somebody from Magical Bali, from where I get the information. I'm so sorry, I've forgotten the name.
It's okay. No worries. You can send the link to me as well, and I will forward it to Magical Bali members and also Toastmasters in Bali.
Definitely,
Right?
definitely.
Yes. Thank you so much. All right, now let's move to Santosh Chauhan. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
there.
How do you feel about our meeting this evening?
It was really fantastic. I would say, in fact, amazing. A very good speaker, and the way evaluation was has done. It was really very helpful to learn. So I would like to say thanks for giving this opportunity, and it's really a very fantastic platform to improve ourselves.
We will have our
It's very
Punjabi
nice.
class on Sunday. Okay, remember the one we missed? We will have it on Sunday, okay? Thank you. Sunday, 3 o'clock. Thank you.
Yes, of course, Sunday 3 o'clock. Sure, I will be there.
Thank you.
I will be there for sure. I'll be there 30 minutes earlier. All right, so Santos, so sorry, can you please continue?
Okay. I was saying it was really amazing to be part of this club. So I learned a lot from that. Speakers were really done very well. And not only that, I really impressed with the very minute and detailed evaluation that I have not observed till yet. So it was really too much helpful being a learner. So it's really appreciable. I learned a lot, and I wish I would continue in near future also. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you. Are you a Toastmaster?
No, I'm only as a guest.
Oh, wow. I thought you were a member. All right, so please come and join our meeting again and also the other club meetings here. Thank you so much for coming, Santos. All right, last guest, I would like to call Ihsan. Are you still there? All right.
Hello, yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi,
How are you? How are you feeling about our meeting?
good. Actually, I'm still learning speaking, so I'm not good. This is my first time join what is called. Yeah.
Toastmasters meeting.
Ya kayak gitu, ya speaking, belajar speaking. Nah, so my friend told me about Toastmaster this meeting, and I'm joined, and I think I learned something new, that you don't have to you don't need have hard vocabulary to speak, as long as it clearly delivered to audience. And I think I will join in the next meeting in the semester if it any. I'm sorry for
Yes.
my bad speaking.
Yes, yes, thank you so much. First of all, do not ever say sorry for your English because we all are here still learning together. So you are more than welcome to join with us again. And I really glad that you say you got something from our meeting. So I believe that you're gonna come again to our meeting and learn again something in the future. Right. Thank you so much for all guests and all of you who remain here until the end of the meeting.